Welcome everybody to the second AGM for Snakk. As last year, we'll keep it pretty informal and casual and get the formal bits over, and then into the evening where we've got some interesting people coming along to talk about the future of our industry and industries that are kind of connected to it. So this will be quite painless, and I will also speak very briefly because I really want Mark, the CEO, to spend the majority of the time in this first section kind of giving an overview of where the business is and where it's going, and also have a few questions from you guys. So first of all, thanks for coming. Welcome. We're very excited. We've had a great year. We're pleased to be here a year on our second AGM. Unfortunately, I've got to give one apology for one of our fellow directors, Tim Alp, who was called away to LA very last minute. He had some interesting business opportunities for his business, Juicy. They're putting him on Californian television. They're loving what they're doing out there, so he had to be there to be there for the media. So Snakk has been just about a year as a public company. We feel very, very comfortable with how it's gone. We could always do better, we could always do more, but I think the balance between having ambition and actually practically getting things done, especially as a first year as a public company, was managed really well, and we are very pleased with everything so far. We have a lot to do, and we have a lot to do within a market that changes constantly and is actually quite complex, even though it looks relatively simple from the outside. Mark will spend some time on that, and hopefully you'll appreciate that we're doing a lot of things and implementing a lot of plans to stay ahead of the curve. We have a lot of our staff here today, a lot of our management team that we've been building over the last few months, so you'll hopefully get to meet some of them. Mark might introduce them to you. And then afterwards, when we have a few drinks, you'll be able to go up and grill them and ask some difficult questions. So what are the proceedings for today? Opening address. It's just a very short talk. Business of the meeting, which shouldn't take very long. We have a few formal resolutions, but that really will take just a couple of minutes. CEO presentation from Mark, which maybe 20 minutes, and a quick break, and then we'll be back in for Snakk Live, which will start and have other guests come as well, in addition to shareholders. So, first up, I would like to invite the one fellow director, Michelle Kong, and our company secretary, Malcolm, to join me on the podium. And we'll move straight into the very short formal part of the proceedings. There are three pieces. The first one is advising you that I've been advised by the company secretary that all shareholders have been sent the company's annual report for 2014, and moving to receive and consider those financial statements and the auditor's report for the year ended 31st of March 2014, as contained in the company's annual report. So for this, I'd like a seconder. We have one. And no discussion required. Any discussion? We've got two resolutions, of which the first one is related to me. So I'm asking Michelle to read that one out. Sure.
Resolution 1 is about re-election of Mr. Derek Handley as a director of the company. So Mr. Handley retires in accordance with NZAX Listing Rule 3.2.6 and the Constitution of the company, and being eligible, offers himself for re-election. Accordingly, the shareholders of the company are requested to consider, and if thought fit, pass the following resolution as an ordinary resolution: that Mr. Handley be re-elected as a director of the company. So I move the motion. I just call for a seconder if I could. Thanks very much. And ask for, by a show of hands, whether we would like to pass that resolution today, if I could get you to. Fantastic. Okay. Any against the resolution today? Fantastic.
So he was just lifting his glasses. He wasn't. Yeah. He wasn't. So I've still got a job, which is good.
So resolution 1 is passed. Thank you very much. And Malcolm, do you need to collect names or anything? Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Michelle. Okay, resolution 2. As we announced, I can't remember when it was, a few weeks ago, We went through a process and to appoint a new auditor, and that's what Resolution 2 is about. Resolution 2, the appointment of auditor and auditor's remuneration. The resolution is that Staples Rodway be appointed as auditor of the company pursuant to Section 207 of the Companies Act 1993 on such terms as to fees and expenses as are determined by the directors of the company. So I move the motion and call for a seconder. And a vote, show of hands. Against? And we're done. With that, that's the end of the formal part of the meeting.